You walk into a crowded coffee shop, set down your bag, and tap your phone's Wi-Fi settings to connect to the local network. A moment later, the familiar Wi-Fi fan appears at the top of your screen, sitting right next to a small, reassuring padlock icon. Feeling secure, you open your banking app and type in your password, assuming the connection is private. But your password never reaches the bank. Instead, it is intercepted in plain text by a small device sitting in a backpack 3 tables away. This contradicts the basic rules of digital safety we've been taught for years. A modern router with a padlock icon is supposed to mean a secure, encrypted connection. A decade ago, intercepting that data meant breaking the router's encryption using complex, time-consuming mathematics. Today, the theft happens silently, it strikes you instantly, and it executes automatically. The attacker didn't bother breaking into the coffee shop's router. They bypassed it entirely, exploiting the blind trust programmed directly into your phone. To understand how this bypass works, we have to look at the 20-year arms race between security engineers building digital walls and attackers looking for cracks in the code. Older wireless protocols, like WEP and WPA2, carried structural flaws. Attackers could quietly capture a slice of network traffic, take it home, and run automated dictionary programs against it until they guessed the password. This diagram outlines a standard network connection and highlights the core defense introduced by WPA3, a structural shift called the Dragonfly protocol. Under Dragonfly, the 2 connecting devices must agree on a shared secret without ever sending the secret itself over the air. If an attacker tries to guess a password using an offline dictionary program, the system rejects the attempt. This creates a cryptographic wall surrounding the modern router. Mathematical attacks are now ineffective against it. This engineering victory boxed attackers out of their primary method for stealing data. But making the network's front door mathematically unbreakable merely pushed attackers to abandon the router and search for a psychological backdoor. That backdoor exists inside the smartphone in your pocket. It is the new weakest link in the wireless chain. Modern devices are engineered for maximum user convenience. To achieve that seamless experience, they are programmed with a specific behavioral trait. They are incredibly polite. This visual mapping shows a smartphone emitting probe request frames. When your Wi-Fi is turned on, your device is constantly broadcasting a hidden list of every home, work, and cafe network you have ever trusted, asking if any of them are nearby. Attackers deploy specialized hardware, such as a Wi-Fi pineapple, in public spaces to passively listen to these continuous requests. This sets up the deception known as an evil twin attack. The attacker's hardware reads the phone's broadcast, mimics one of those familiar network names, and replies directly to your device to claim it is your trusted network. Relying on its own connection history, your phone automatically forms a connection with the hostile node. It asks for no confirmation and gives you no warning. The entire digital trap springs shut in a matter of milliseconds. It is fully automated, operating invisibly, and requires absolutely no interaction from you. The coffee shop's impenetrable WPA3 router sits untouched in the background. The attacker didn't break its lock. They simply became the router your phone already trusts. The landscape of wireless security has shifted. The threat relies on behavioral exploitation and social engineering, rather than cracking complex math. We have to update our understanding of the padlock icon on our screens. It confirms your connection is encrypted, but it tells you nothing about whether the destination itself is hostile. Even a complex 20-character home Wi-Fi password offers no protection here. Attackers can configure their hardware to perform a downgrade attack, mimicking your home network's name, but stripping away the encryption requirements, tricking your phone into connecting without ever asking for a password. Public spaces act as invisible, automated surveillance nets, actively scanning for polite devices searching for a connection. Navigating this environment requires adopting a strict zero-trust mentality for any public network. You have to actively override your device's polite nature by turning off its Wi-Fi broadcasts and relying on external shields, like a verified VPN or cellular data when working in public. Our devices are engineered to blindly trust their surroundings. We can no longer rely on the local network to provide safety. We must carry our own protection.